You know, it's hard work keeping in shape, but it's important to me to be the best that I can be and look the best that I can look. That's why I would never, ever take illegal drugs. You know, I've seen some people who smoke marijuana, and they seem to lose pride in their appearance. And let's face it, what goes in your body eventually shows up on the outside. The bottom line is stay away from drugs.
On this episode of The Commercial Break.
They're not there to hide themselves, parked in the Publix parking lot. They want people to see them, I imagine, right? But I didn't, like, gawk at them.
It's like a secret rendezvous?
It was two teenagers, for sure, right? They just needed a place to get it out, let it loose. They're not like, you know, adults with a house and all this other stuff. It's kind of like me and Astrid trying to, you know, do our thing in front of the children. It's so weird.
Come on. Nice secluded place. A blanket. Telling me how nice I look.
All these cameras, this light set. Come on, tell me you didn't want to make a porn, Jack. What are your friends doing here, Jack? I told you, I'm not going to be fooled again.
Get off the blanket, will you?
Whoa.
What a jerk.
You're still going to the movies tonight?
I don't know.
Oh, are we still
going to the movies tonight? I don't know. If you're good. What a jerk. Get off the blanket.
Yeah.
Get off the blanket. That's only for people who are having sex with me. That's my sex blanket.
The next episode of The Commercial Break starts now.
Yes, guys and kittens, welcome back to another episode of The Commercial with Bryan.
Yeah.
I'm Bryan Green. This is my dear friend, co-host, cohort, partner in crime, Kristen Joy Hoadley. How the hell are you?
I am fantastic.
Best to you, Krissy.
Best to you, Bryan.
Best to you out there in the podcast universe. Thanks for joining us on yet another episode of this, The Commercial Break, the only commercial break you'll ever need.
We're right here.
Guaranteed. We're right here. Another episode. We're approaching 200, I think. Wow. Yeah. Since we started doing 3 episodes a week, they're ticking by pretty quick.
Yeah, they are.
It's an immense amount of work to get all that shit done. It really is. It's like... I'm just nonstop, you know, podcasting. But you know what? I love it. And so welcome. Thank you, everybody who has been leaving us kind reviews on the review platforms, all your favorite podcasting platforms. If you haven't done so, take a minute, review the podcast. We certainly would appreciate it. I went to the store.
And be as funny as you want.
Yeah,
I love
everyone's
the
a
funny ones.
smart fucking ass on those things, aren't you? All of them. Someone said, "You're too silly. Stop it." And then 5 stars. It's like, and then someone also, I noticed that people do this a lot because I was going through other people's reviews, and I noticed that like people will hate on the podcast and they'll give it 5 stars.
Yeah.
And I think they maybe misunderstand how to do it, or they just accidentally do that. But then a lot of people will leave good reviews, but they'll put 1 star.
Right.
Yeah. And so I don't know. Maybe people just don't know how to review. I don't know. Click the 5 stars. All 5 stars. You want those colored in, just to let you know. That's how it goes. I went to the store the other night, to my local store, and I went, you know, I park in my parking spot and do my thing.
Your special spot.
My special spot that I like to park because no one's around me and I don't have to be bothered with all the opening of the doors and closing of the doors. And while I consider myself a pretty good driver, I have a little bit of road rage. You know, I'm that guy, you know.
You're a little
I'm calming
aggressive.
down. I'm calming down. I'm learning. I've got to put a lid on it. I understand everybody's in the same traffic. We're all having the same problems. We're all bothered by the same asshole cutting in front of us.
That's true.
So I'm learning to calm down. But I'm not a good parking person. Like, I don't do good parking. I don't know why. But Astrid's always making fun of me. And when you go to Europe, the parking spots are tiny because the SUVs are not a thing.
Yes,
Last time two or 3 times ago, we went to Spain and we spent like a month there. We ended up renting like the biggest car you could rent, which is like a station wagon, right? It's not really that big.
Yeah.
But it's bigger than all the other tiny little cars. And their space is so limited in Europe that every parking space is just tiny. It's like 3 feet wide, swear to God. Yeah. And people park right up on each other. They like literally jump through the moonroof.
Vespas. That's why
that's
they're
it.
big. Yeah.
And so people jump through the sunroof to get out of the car. I've seen it. I've seen it happen on more than one occasion.
Wow.
So when we went to Europe and I had this thing, I had to park down the street because the hotel had no parking because that's not a common thing. Most hotels don't have parking. So I had to go park in a public parking place. And I had to go all the way to the bottom of the public parking place so I could park with enough space that I felt comfortable I could actually achieve the maneuver.
Right.
I'm just not a great parking person. I can parallel park the best of them. In 3 motions, I can parallel park.
You got that
but
down.
ask me to park straight forward with in between 2 lines, I can't fucking do it.
Can be tricky.
Anyway, I go to the store. I park in my parking place. It's over in the corner. It's on the side of the building. And now they're renovating the store. So they have outside they have like the big train boxes. You know what I'm talking about? The big carriage boxes, container boxes. Yeah. They have a couple of them stacked on top of each other in different parts of this part of the parking lot because they're renovating the store and that's where they keep all the stuff. So I park in between a couple of these containers, and then I walk around another container to go over to the store. And what I notice is there's a couple parking spaces over by the other container, hidden kind of out of view.
Okay.
There's a car parked there, and I can see that there's two heads in the car. The car's on, two heads in the car, and there's the lights are on in the car. And I was like, oh, I just made note of it. Whatever.
Yeah, noticed it.
If someone's in a parking lot, big deal. People go in parking lots, Hoadley. Happens all the time.
They do, yeah.
People are in parking lots.
They sit in their cars.
They sit in their cars, and they do weird shit.
Yeah.
They read, they whack off. I don't even know what the fuck they're doing. So I go in the store, get my shit. I come back out. I turn the corner again to go around the container then I notice that in the car, the same two heads are bobbing and weaving. They're just like...
They're animated?
They're animated.
Okay.
They're not animated.
Oh.
They're fucking.
Oh.
I mean, they are going at it. The guy is like, this and there's one leg up here and one leg over here.
They were trying to
hide out. They are literally having sex. Yeah.
In between the containers.
Yeah. And so I have to walk by the car to get to my car. And I'm not a peeping Tom. I don't want to be all that interested. But, when you see two people having sex in a car, they're not there to hide themselves parked in the Publix parking lot. They want people to see them, I imagine. Right. But I didn't gawk at
it's like
them.
a secret rendezvous.
It was two teenagers for sure, right? They just needed a place to get it out, let it loose. They're not like, adults with a house and all this other stuff. It's kind of like me and Astrid trying to, do our thing in front of the children. It's so weird. I hate
Sometimes you need to go to the parking lot.
Yes, I wish we should go to the parking lot.
You should. I
think we'd have less eyes on us if we went to the Publix parking lot because between Niko, the ghost dog, who just stares at me 24 hours a day with these eyes like, please kill me. Take my body away.
He's already dead.
Yeah. Blue, the dog who follows me around and barks at me the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
And Matthias and Mia, who a train will come through the room and they won't wake up. Me and Astrid will start making out and they crawl up on the bed and they're like, Mommy, Daddy. And I'm just not into it. Like, I don't, gross. Okay, we'll do this later.
Right.
So I walk by and I notice that obviously the young man he's a young man. I mean, he's young, right? I can't really see the girl. Her head's down under but I was like, oh, okay, interesting. Go for it. And it reminded me of being a kid and being a teenager and all the things you had to go through just to get a little nookie,
right.
just to get laid. Time. Yeah, if you were one of those people who was having sex at that age,
yes,
and I was, one of those people who was having sex at every age.
You were at least trying to,
yes, trying to, yeah. I don't know. There was definitely penetration involved. Whether or not anybody would call it a sensual or sexual encounter is a different story together. I was awful. I was, but every guy is, I'm sure, when they just start doing it.
You just don't know exactly
right?
where things
was
go.
Your first sexual experience, was that at all interesting?
No.
It was probably painful, weird, messy, and just nervous, uncomfortable. Yeah, nervous. Yeah, you're sweaty. And I don't know, is everything working down there? Right. Am I doing it right? Where am I supposed to put this? It's not it comes naturally, obviously. God or universe, or whatever you want to call it, has made our bodies to fit together. Yeah. But actually making them fit together takes a little bit of finesse, right? Which even at my old fucking age, I still can't do sometimes. I'm still learning. I'm not the tantra expert a lot of women make me out to be. Hey, girl. It's me, Carl. I thought I'd come over and practice some tantra. Can't preach on a full dick, girl. By the way.
Man, maybe you should get tips from Carl.
Yeah, Carl. It just reminded me of being a young guy, just trying to get some, just so hot and heavy, and like the pain, literal physical pain you would go through when you would see someone you had that teenage girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever you were into. Yeah, exactly. Like you just have a massive heart on just thinking about them or walking around them or smelling their
hormones raging.
Yeah. And that pain you felt when you couldn't, unleash the dragon. And, I went through some extremes also. I would park in the woods. There was that one time where we went camping
sex
in a car, and it was 36 degrees outside, and we didn't have gas to run the heater. So all of us were just cold. So we watched my friend have sex with his girlfriend while we sat in the back of the car smoking Camel White.
Fun.
Yeah, I mean, I had sex on basement floors. It was just a whole mess. I tried to sneak around. And there's a real palpable energy when the two adolescents get together.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And how do you handle that? How do you navigate those waters is what I'm starting to think about. Not because I intend to have adolescent sex anymore, but because I have 2 children that I'm sure are eventually going to ask that question.
Yes.
So I went trolling on the internet,
As
I
you do.
and I figured I'd go to the Internet Archive, the place where all things wonderful have been saved for posterity's sake.
Yes.
Hoadley, there's so much porn on there. It's all just like cheap. Like, there's a whole collection called the VHS tape collection.
Oh, right.
There's millions of videos in there. And I love digging through it because VHS is just like, that's my time, right?
Yeah.
The 80s, 90s, and 2000s. And there's just a bunch of stuff. But it's not all home movies. It's a lot of movies that were on, or things that were on VHS tape.
Yeah.
I found one and I wish I could play it here, but it's just even too graphic for the commercial break.
Okay.
It's called Sensual Love Making, and it's a tantra a home movie tantra course.
Okay.
And it is and it is like play by play. It's basically orgasmnurse.com.
Right. I was going to say, it reminds me of that.
It's play by play sex with visuals and 2 of the homeliest looking human beings you have seen. But it is just like the things that they do.
Instructions.
Oh, it's instructive. It's instructive for sure. You learn a few things if you watched
Okay.
it. No doubt. I learned a few things. I watched it twice. But there's just a lot of like softcore porn on there.
I can
Penthouse
imagine.
and Playboy.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
Old, homemade movies and just all this stuff in there. But what I get more interested in is like the public service announcement shit, the little movies they put together to teach kids how to do this or how to do that, or adults in some cases. Don't do that.
Don't do drugs.
And what I found was a movie. Are we still going to go to the movie is what the movie is called. Are we still going to the movies is what the movie is called.
Are we still going to the
It's
movie?
about 4 long lovers that look like they're about 27 years. The actors are about 27 years old playing these children. Don't worry, there's no graphics.
Johnny Depp and 21 Jump Street.
Yeah, Johnny Depp, 21 Jump Street, 21 Dump Street. That guy is like 21 Dumpster Fire. That guy's
Yeah.
that's my new hero. We'll talk about Johnny. There's an episode where we'll talk about Johnny. But what I thought I'd do is I'd like to review some of this footage here so that we can learn a few things. We can teach the audience about adolescent sensuality and, maybe have a little fun along the way. What do you think?
I think it's a good idea.
Let's turn on the old TCB full reaction shot. Here we go. Oh, there we are. That's Niko and Blue agreeing.
Hey,
Is there an episode where they're not?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think
they're like the Easter egg. Where can you find
what
Blue?
Minute will Blue and
Right.
Niko decide to pop their top for absolutely no reason? My painter said he would take Blue.
That's right.
He was like, I'll take Blue. Let me take Blue, and I was like, yes, yes. And Astrid was like, I'm afraid the painter's going to eat him. I'm afraid she's going to cook him into a stew. She's a little weirded out by the painter. She's like, I'm afraid that dog's not going to survive.
Yeah.
But I think everything will be fine. But I guess I'm not going to get. I guess I'm not getting my wish. Hey, commercial breakers, best to all of you who have been leaving wonderful podcast reviews on your favorite podcast player, especially all of those who are using Apple. We really appreciate it. We've been deluged by wonderful comments and reviews, and we couldn't be more grateful if you're one of those. If you're not, could you take just a few minutes and leave us a podcast review, comment, or rating on your favorite podcast player? Almost all of them have some version of rating or review. It helps us grow the show. It'll make you feel better, and it'll tickle all of our pickles. Thanks so much. Hey, 661-237-8296 is where you can leave us a text message or a voicemail, and we want to hear for you. Comments, questions, concerns, or content ideas, let us know by sending us a text or leaving us a voicemail at 661, the word best, the number 2, YO-YO. That's 661-BEST-YO. And go to tcbpodcast.com. You'll find all the audio and all the video right there at one location. You can now connect with us on social media at The Commercial Break on Instagram and youtube.com/The Commercial Break. Still the only place to find all of the video content and exclusives you cannot find anywhere else. We're going to take a short break to hear from our sponsors. Please use their specialized URLs and or codes if you're ever in the market for their products or services. We certainly would appreciate it. We know our sponsors would too. We'll be right back with this episode of The Commercial Break.
How's your money feeling? It's about to feel happier with a certificate from Happy Money's partner, Michigan State University Federal Credit Union. Elevate and increase your savings with 18-month terms and only a $500 minimum. And the happiest part? MSU FCU certificates yield 4.5% APY annual percentage yield. Now that's a happier side of money. Elevate your savings. Go to happymoney.com/MSUFCU. That's MSUFCU. Funds insured up to $250,000 by NCUA. The APY is accurate as of the 12/1/2023 dividend declaration date. Early withdrawal penalties do apply. Fees may reduce earnings on the account. Any monthly withdrawals or transfers reduce earnings.
Welcome to Rogue Media Network. You have a vision, and we can help you broadcast it. With over 150 podcasts distributed locally, nationally, and internationally, we pride ourselves in delivering high-quality professional content that's filled with humor, information, and entertainment. Are you an avid podcast listener? Discover relatable and reliable shows that cater to a plethora of tastes and interests. From enlightening discussions to lighthearted banter, there's something for everyone. And here's the best part. You can start your own show with Rogue Media Network. We specialize in providing a platform to amplify diverse voices and perspectives, making sure everyone gets a chance to be heard. So why wait? Tune into our podcast and explore a world of ideas and stories, or step up and let the world hear yours. Call us today at 254-300-7982. Visit us at roguemedianetwork.com or send us an email at hello@roguemedianetwork.com. Join the podcast revolution with Rogue Media Network today.
All right, here we go. Follow along at home, youtube.com/commercial break. Please subscribe, like, and comment on your favorite video. Adolescent. Are we going to the movies? Are we still going to the movies?
Mm-hmm. Are we still?
This is fantastic.
It's nicer over there, I think.
It really is. Glad that we came here.
Okay, come on down.
Okay.
What you got is you got two what appear to be adults, but they're supposed to be teenagers. You got them walking down through the woods, and it looks like they're looking for a place to have like a picnic.
Yeah.
With a picnic
They've got a
basket.
bag and a blanket.
A bag, a blanket, a couple dildos, and a sex swing, I'm sure, in there.
They're going to hook that up on the tree.
Got it? Yeah. I gotta get it.
Take it easy, take it easy.
We're almost there.
I don't want you to fall and hurt yourself. Take it easy. We're about to have sex. I don't want to break you.
Okay.
Yes. Oh,
What do you think?
oh, I think
What do you think? It's a it's a Jackrabbit 3000. She's like, I think it's a field.
Yeah, it looks like grass.
Look at these two. Do they look anything like teenagers?
No.
They're clearly in their 20s.
Yes.
great.
I mean, that guy's got more wrinkles than I do.
Wood. It's kind of a dark wood.
Well, I mean, that's what you did back then.
Okay.
It's better than a Publix parking lot, I suppose.
I guess so.
By the way, this movie was made in 1972, but that sure does look like an Abercrombie and Fitch shirt that guy's wearing.
It does.
I have that shirt, I think.
How's this?
This is fine.
This is a fine place to lose my virginity.
You want some help?
I think I got it.
Okay.
You want me to fluff you a little bit? No, I've been practicing for 14 years.
25.
27, yeah.
All right, they've laid down a blanket.
Fine.
Lay down the blanket. They got the picnic basket. She's breaking out the thermos, probably
yeah.
full of
booze.
Jack Daniels and nitrates.
Beautiful.
Oh, they got the radio.
Oh, he's got his... gotta
have your music.
Gotta have your music. He's got his version of the Walkman, which back then was a foot-long by foot-wide electronic box with 15 AA batteries.
Pulled out the antenna.
That's right.
Fire.
I don't think we're supposed to.
You're supposed to do what? Oh.
You look really nice.
You look really nice. You mind if I bite your face off? It's like the awkwardness
They
of
hadn't even
teenagers.
gotten out. They hadn't got anything out of the basket yet.
We're going to call them Johnny and Jill.
Okay.
Johnny couldn't wait 5 fucking seconds for her to unpack the basket. He was already going in for the action.
Yeah, he pulled the
Meanwhile,
hair
Jill's
away.
like not having it. She's God damn it, Johnny. I told you you're not getting any.
Their little make out.
I'm starved, aren't you?
For your love.
Yeah, I'm starved too. I've been waiting for 2 years, Betty. When am I going to get some? I told you, I don't like boys. I'm into chicks. Hey, come here for a second. I'll be real gentle, I promise. I've been watching Sensual Lovemaking by Tantra United. Hey, come here. Don't you want me? So now they're making out or kissing.
Mm-hmm. Jack, don't.
Oh, his name really was Jack. I got it right.
You called him Johnny.
Oh, I call him Johnny?
Johnny.
Okay.
But you got the J.
Jack, don't give me this shit right now. You know you're in trouble with me. You forgot to bring the peanut butter sandwiches.
Yeah, she's hungry.
I told you, Jill. She's not hungry for Jack's cock.
No.
Nothing.
You don't love me anymore, huh?
Don't be funny.
Well, then come on.
Jack, don't I mean it?
Hey, what's eating you?
What's eating me is your constant need to put your penis inside me. Can we just go 10 minutes without having sex? Jack?
Jack.
Nothing. I'd like to have a picnic, that's all.
I'd like to have a picnic without you. Fine. Fine. I won't break out I won't break out my erection. I'd like to have a picnic without you coming all over everything. Is that okay?
Oh, Jack.
Oh, Jack. He's such, look at him. He looks.
He's going to push it.
Yeah, he's going to push it. He's going to push it. But don't worry.
We're doing?
You know what I mean.
No, I don't.
I thought this was props. I thought that basket was empty.
Oh, that basket was empty. They told me to come down here, bone you, and I got $50. Don't you know me? I'm Jack B. Nimble, Jack B. Quick. I'm Jack with a huge fucking dick. I'm a porn star.
Just thought it would be nice to have a picnic without you moving on me like that.
I didn't move on you.
Move on you.
I didn't even put my body on top of you. I just thought it'd be nice to have a picnic with your body on top of it. I just thought it'd be nice for 5 minutes to not have your dick crawling up my leg.
Oh, Jack's got other plans.
Jack is not at the age where he's scared of pussy.
No. He's ready to dive in.
I would have been like running. I would have.
Yes,
I would have headed to the hills. I'd have been no problem. Let's see. Go.
Yeah.
Yep. You want seconds?
Come on. Nice secluded place. A blanket. Telling me how nice I look.
All these cameras, this light set. Come on, tell me you didn't want to make a porn, Jack. What are your friends doing here, Jack? I told you. I'm not going to be fooled again.
I've seen the same movies you have.
Yeah, and usually they get killed around this point.
Yeah. Usually the Wolfman comes out in a paper mache mask. Oh. Eat. I've seen this. What does she mean? I've seen the same movies you've seen.
Yeah,
what does that mean? That's kind of creepy. I've seen the same stag films you've seen, Jack. Oh, he's all pouty now.
Let me see.
Pouting
There's
up.
tuna fish. And
Nothing like tuna fish,
nothing
right?
like
As you're gonna
tuna fish. Nothing like tuna fish at a picnic. Doesn't tuna fish go bad and if you don't eat it the minute that you make it? Yeah. I've had a lot of tuna in my life. And I've never had old tuna. I never put my tuna fish sandwich back in the refrigerator. No. You want it to be absolutely fresh.
Yeah, very
That's
fresh.
why I refuse to eat a tuna fish sandwich anywhere else except for my own home. Right. Egg salad sandwich, maybe at the Masters or somewhere where I know they're being made fresh. But not at
Not the tuna.
No, not at Subway.
No.
Wait, is Subway a sponsor?
That's not even real tuna. They came to find out.
No. Yeah, that's not real tuna or real turkey or real chicken.
It's all
Careful what
fake.
you eat at Subway.
Yeah.
What kind do you want, Jack?
I don't want any
anything.
kind. I wanted your fish.
I wanted you.
I wanted you. Come on, Betty, just once. This is why. This is the problem. I think part of the problem with men growing up like in this particular time, like, you know, whatever. The problem is that why does he have to be so pouty about this?
I know.
All she said was, I just want to have a picnic. I don't want you to put your dick all over me, right?
Yeah.
If that was me, if that was me, I would have said, okay, no problem. Like, you know, okay, no problem. I probably wouldn't have even made that kind of move. Like, it's just too aggressive for my taste. I'm such a child. I'm like, should I? Shouldn't I? Oh, don't do it, Bryan. Don't do it. She's going to reject you. She doesn't want you. She wants your tuna fish.
Okay.
Come on, Jack.
Well, what if I did move on you? So what?
It's just that it didn't... I don't know. I thought we were going to have a picnic. It's so beautiful. I thought...
So beautiful, and I don't want to ruin it with your balls in my face.
Your hairy ass.
Yeah. I don't want to ruin it with your hairy back. Come on, Jack. Can't we just look at something nice for once?
Sit and eat and talk and have fun, you know?
Sure. You know, avoid having sex with you. I just wanted to avoid having sex with you, Jack.
So did I.
Let's do it.
So did I. I just wanted to add in some sex while we weren't having sex.
Let's just do that first.
Yeah, can't we? Yeah. I'll tell you what, if we could do the sex first, then the rest of the day we can avoid having sex.
I'll nap.
I'll take a nap. You can eat your tuna fish sandwich. Enjoy nature. It'll take 6 minutes. I promise. And we've already wasted 4 of them. So let's just get to it.
Okay.
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 I have a feeling Jack's going in again.
That sandwich.
Yeah.
Sucks. He just like threw it.
Jack takes a bite of the sandwich and threw it over to the side. What a child.
He is Mr. Pouty Pants.
He's like, let me take a bite. Your sandwich sucks.
Gross.
It's gross. It's not what I wanted. I didn't do all this planning and preparation to come down here and eat a tuna fish sandwich. I thought I was going to get some today.
Is it that bad?
No, it's all right.
No, it's just fine. I'm just really pissed off at you for not having sex with me. No pressure, Betty.
I'm not very hungry. Where are the Cokes?
We left them in the van. I'll go get them.
It's okay.
No. I'll go get them. I'm going to find somebody to have sex with.
I'm going to look and see who else is around here.
No. Don't worry about it. Yeah, he's looking around for something.
Yeah.
He's like, we don't need the Cokes. Let me take my pants down.
Don't worry.
Listen, I'm sorry I made you mad. I really didn't mean to.
I'm not mad.
You are.
I'm not mad. I'm just really pissed off.
Yeah. He's mad.
I'm not mad. I'm just really angry. I'm not mad. I'm just horny. And there's nothing you're doing about it.
Yeah.
This is why women, this is just like creepy all around. Why is she
really
apologizing for just
I know.
saying, I
He's
don't
totally
want to have sex
switched
right
it
now?
from him to her.
Yeah. Here's where all these young men can take a little note, right? It's young men or young women. Or young women, because I've met a few women who are on the prowl, right? I've met a few. We're watching one of the 90 Day Fiancés, I think is what we're watching. And like the woman was just coming on to this guy so strongly every moment. And she was basically badgering him to have sex with her.
Wow.
You know, you can't stay the night in my place unless you have sex with me. I don't understand why you're not having sex with me. Can we please just have sex? Like sex. She just kept on asking him and telling him and pressuring him to have sex. Yeah. And it was making me, I'm not a huge, I'm not like overly sensitive to that, but it was making me kind of cringe a little bit.
Oh yeah.
I was like, have some self-respect first of all. The guy said he didn't want to have sex. It's okay.
Yeah.
You don't have to continue.
Either person says no, go move on.
But there has been a few situations where the tables have been turned, where I've been put in situations where I feel pressured with someone that I wasn't really all that interested in, right?
Yeah.
And it feels a little pressury. Here's where everyone can take just a hint. It's okay to say no. Like, it's not that big of a deal. It's a big deal when you make it a big deal,
It is.
right?
Yeah, that's
and
what I'm
Jack
saying.
Here is throwing
Somebody says no, move on.
Yeah, my son has handled no to candy better than Jack's handling no to sex. Yeah. Meanwhile, he looks like a 32-year-old man. He has more wrinkles than I do.
I'm just going to sulk over here.
I'm going to go over here.
Look at this plant.
Look at this plant. I bet this plant wants to have sex with me.
This plant doesn't say no.
I bet I could have sex with this plant right now and I wouldn't say a word. I bet if I came all over this plant, it wouldn't care. Jack, are you going to have sex with the plant?
Go ahead.
Now she's starting to feel this is where things turn really creepy.
And she's feeling bad. He's ignoring her now.
Jack, why are you staring at the plant?
Come back.
Should have brought some beer. Picnics are...
I should have gotten you drunk.
All right.
So weird. I should have brought some cheap weed, given you a headache, and then you would have said, I'll have sex with you so to get rid of my headache.
Any good without beer?
Why didn't you?
Because
I'm not old enough to buy it.
You'd bitch if I did.
You'd bitch if I did.
Yeah.
Jack, come on. Come on. You know, you're just like my little brother. When he doesn't get what he wants, he pouts. Let's sit down, okay?
Jack, you're just like a dickhead that I know. Jack, you're just like Carl from Hillsong Church.
I thought he was going to the car, too.
Hey, girl, it's me, Carl. We're still on for that picnic? Are you going to bring tuna fish sandwich or am I going to get lucky this time? No? Oh, I'm not coming then. I'm not coming unless I bring beer.
He's like, I should have brought some beer.
Yeah. And then she said, why didn't you? And he said, because you would have bitched at me.
No, because you would have ditched.
Oh.
You would have ditched. You would have left. I felt like you would have left. Jack feels... Jack seems to think highly of his girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
This picnic has sure turned out great, hasn't it?
God.
This picnic sucks, doesn't it?
It does.
After you rejected my sexual advances, everything sucks, doesn't it?
Where is the movie part of this? Are we still going to the movies? Is what that name?
I have no idea why they called that. Are we still going to the movies? Okay. I think at the end of this, they say, are we still going to the movies?
Okay.
Sometimes I just fast forward, like I just kind of hit the points because I also want to see this for the first time too.
Right.
Like when you're watching it out there for the first time, I'm usually watching most of it for the first time
Okay,
too.
that's a good plan.
Yeah.
I know. I'm sorry.
So am I.
Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. So am I. I'm really sorry. I have to kill you and leave you in the woods now.
That's the perfect place to do it.
We haven't had much fun lately.
No.
God.
I know. It's all your fault.
It is.
We haven't had much fun lately, a.k.a. sex, have we?
Yeah.
I don't know what's wrong with you.
Me?
Yeah, with you. You're the one who's changed. I mean, for 6 months, things were really going good.
I could bone you anytime I wanted to. Now all of a sudden, you're holding
Now
out.
you wanted to have picnics.
Yeah. Well, Jill, Jack, I'm into women, like I said before.
Right.
You know, we were getting it on and everything, and... Well, I haven't taken out another girl in months. But now you...
I haven't had sex with your sister in 2 weeks. I haven't taken out another girl.
I mean, thanks a lot. He just said 6 months, and then he says a few months.
Yeah.
Doesn't take another girl out.
This is so funny, but the way he said it, I haven't taken on another girl. Like it's a responsibility. Like taking on a project. Oh my God.
You make me feel uncomfortable even when I touch you. Or anything, like it was wrong.
I didn't mean it was wrong.
I just think you're really ugly and
I'm
kind of
just
creepy.
not
Yeah.
to you
And all the girls at school agree you're a little rapey.
Yeah.
I'm not interested.
Let's be friends
Yeah.
and just have a picnic.
I just said we don't always have to end up making out, that's all.
You never used to complain. Maybe I don't remember too well, but I thought we were in love.
I do love you. But, well, sometimes you treat me like sex was the whole point of everything.
Well, it is.
Yeah, that's why we're together.
Wait, it's not? I thought that's why we were together. I haven't taken out another woman in days. This is what's wrong with the world right here.
Oh, yeah.
Starts with this conversation. Oh, poor Betty or whatever her name is. I know. She's just like, I don't know if you remember too good, but I thought we were in love, a.k.a. I can have sex with you anytime I want to.
Right.
At first, we were making out. Everything was going good.
Doing it.
Then it's like my dick is radioactive. You don't want anything to do with it. Aren't you impressed by my width and my girth?
I mean, we could do other things, too.
Come on, we do other things.
Look, come on, Betty. Take this picnic, for example. We walked down the hill.
We almost ate a sandwich.
We almost ate a sandwich, Betty. Look, I looked at a tree. You were staring at something else, saying it was beautiful. Don't tell me we don't do other things. Are we done with those other things? Can we now have sex?
Right.
Now, look, we're talking. Who thought we'd be talking? Let's get it on.
I don't believe you, Dana.
Dana.
I mean, half the guys I know are really making it with the girls they're with.
I mean, they're really making it.
Hey, Tim, it's Jack. How's the things going with you and Dana?
Oh, her name is Dana.
Her name's Dana, yeah.
Jack, how things going with you and Dana? Because me and Betty, we're really making it, and I mean really making it. I mean, we can't even. She's got me stuck in her the whole day. What's going on with you and Dana? Oh, man, it's a real bummer. I took her down to these creepy woods, and I told her to make a bunch of sandwiches, and I tried to bone her, and she said, I just want to stare and stuff and make it beautiful. I don't know what's going on. I haven't taken out another girl in days. You got to get it together, Jack. All of us other guys are really getting it on. We're making out hard.
Making it. We're really making it.
We just...
Oh, do you compare notes?
Yeah?
Yes, we do. It's called the locker room, and I'm falling short. I'm on a scoreboard, and I'm down like 10 points in the last 2 months.
Not what I mean.
Then what do you mean?
I mean, you can't say that we're only into sex when we don't really make it.
Well, it must be really rough on you, not having anything to report when you talk to the guys.
Come on. It is. Of course it is.
Yeah, it's all competition.
I'm not even interested in you. I'm also interested in guys, but I can only talk to them if I'm really making it with a girl. I haven't had sex with another guy in weeks.
Great at changing the subject.
Change the subject. How did she change it?
Anyway, I suppose you don't talk things over with your friends?
No. At least not the way you talk about it with the guys. Like it was all some kind of a game. And the idea is to rack up as many points as you can.
It's not like that. I'm not racking up any points right now.
I'm going way down.
I avoid the conversation because I don't have any points this week. Come on, help a brother out. This is so weird.
It's so weird.
Right now I'm beginning to think that Eddie was right.
Eddie.
About what?
He just...
Eddie told me I should have had sex with your older sister.
Yep.
Eddie's always right.
A guy named Eddie.
Yeah, a guy named Eddie. Yeah. Oh.
Right uptight.
You want to know what Sandy Corman said about you? That you have a one-track mind.
Oh, no, she didn't. At least she didn't talk about my small dick. No, Sandy Corman. That hurts really bad. You have a one-track mind.
That's right.
Okay, let's go.
Where?
Home.
We're leaving.
But I brought all these tuna fish sandwiches all the way down the hill. I don't care. They suck anyway. If you're not going to give me points for my scoreboard, I'm out of here.
Really sore, aren't you?
Well, what do you think?
I think I'm sorry.
Yeah, sure. Let's go.
Jack.
Jack's an asshole.
He really is.
The way you're acting proves I'm right. You're sore because you couldn't just turn me on like some kind of machine.
Sure, Dana.
Sure, Dana. Whatever. Go home and use your Jackrabbit with Extender 3000. That's a machine, too. I wish I could turn you on like your machine. Oh, my God. Have you ever had a conversation like this in your life? No. No.
It didn't go like this. No.
Look, I'll tell you what.
You have sex with me now, and I'll accept your apology.
Right. You can show me how sorry you
let me
are.
take some pictures so I can show the guys back in the locker room, and we'll call it a day. Yep. I'll forget all about this, and I'll eat your tuna fish sandwich.
We'll make up some rules and some regulations. And whenever we meet, we'll talk about heavy things like religion and philosophy.
What?
And then, when you feel more like a person, maybe we can hold hands a while, okay?
Wow.
Mr. Sarcasm.
We'll make up some rules and regulations. We'll go to church 2 hours a week, and then when we get done with church, we'll run over some philosophy. Maybe start reading War and Peace, and we'll review it back and forth together like a book club. And then, and only then, I can stick my dick in your mouth. Is that okay? Because I'm down for that. That's good.
Do whatever it takes.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. As long as I get points back on that scoreboard.
Get off the blanket, will you?
Whoa.
What a jerk.
We're still going to the movies tonight?
I don't know.
Oh, are we still
going to the movies tonight? I don't know. If you're good. What a jerk. Get off the blanket.
Yeah.
Get off the blanket. That's only for people who are having sex with me. That's my sex blanket. Get off my sex blanket, Dana. You can't be on it anymore.
Well, are we going to do anything anymore?
I don't know. Will you get off the blanket, please?
I told you that's my sex blanket, and I'm not making decisions until you get off of it or have sex on it.
It's either or.
This 4 feet by 2 feet is only for people having sex, Dana. It's our new rules and regulations, Dana.
Poor Dana.
Poor Dana.
Rips up the blanket.
I hope Jack gets murdered.
I know. Where's that serial killer that's coming out?
Yeah, Jack falls
of
off
these
a cliff.
woods. Oh, he just leaves her.
Oh, nice, Jack.
Jeez.
Don't do this at home, kids.
Jack's a jerk.
Oh, man. Poor Dana.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
That was it?
That was it. That's all. That was the whole story.
Oh, my God.
Oh, wait, there's a guy talking. You want to see this?
That's Beau Bridges.
Oh, that's Beau Bridges?
Yeah.
Is that really?
Yes.
Oh, Beau Bridges for CRM Films.
Yes.
What
is he saying?
Customer relationship management?
Is this the message?
A quarrel between a girl and boy one afternoon in the park becomes the turning point in their relationship.
Soon there's murder.
I like how they're making him out like he's a psychiatrist.
Yeah, well, I think this is long before he did any movies. Right. Look how young he is.
I know.
He's like in his 20s there.
Yeah.
Maybe even the end of it. There are any number of ways you might think about such a confrontation. We hope the film would start you thinking about what boys usually expect from girls and what girls usually expect from boys, and how and why those expectations can be so different. What do Dana and Jack expect from each other that they are not getting?
When did Beau Bridges become the voice of reason?
Relationship.
Isn't he a Hollywood star?
Yes,
I think Beau Bridges has ever had a moment like Jack just had.
Are the cliches generally true? Do most boys' expectations come from seeing it all as kind of a game with making out the whole point of the relationship?
And if so, how many points do you get for under the shirt?
Does a girl usually expect something else? A more lasting commitment? Do girls encourage expectations in boys that they don't intend to fulfill? Now, Dana believes that boys compare notes on their conquests. The implication is that they encourage each other.
And Beau knows it. That's why he's got it. Beau Bridges showed up in this movie. I did not know this. I had no idea. He showed up at the end to ask 30 questions.
To regard girls as
of the movie he apparently wrote.
Right.
I don't know. What a piece of film this is.
Objects to be pursued as things rather than persons. Is that really how boys talk with one another?
Is this camera going to continue to zoom in until it hits my head?
I know, it's zooming all the way.
For those of you that are listening, the camera started off and it was like you could see the whole office. He's sitting in an office in like a psychiatrist's chair, like one of those high back chairs, and there's a desk and a plant and all this other stuff. And then all of a sudden it just starts zooming in, but rather quickly it starts zooming in. It doesn't stop. Poor Beau.
What is the difference between the way boys talk about girls and girls talk about boys? Do girls also use boys as objects? Remember Jack's outrage at the very suggestion he might be doing anything wrong or insensitive?
I mean, is
suggests
Beau
that
going
he
to fix the
regards-
relationship?
Yeah,
Why?
I wish Beau would do like a play-by-play during the film.
Yes.
Like he'd just walk into the scene and be like,
See the body language here?
Jack's got an erection. He's ready to rock with his cock out. Dana just wants a tuna fish sandwich.
Yeah, different expectations.
This is the kind of film that gets banned in Florida, by the way, just letting you know.
Yeah.
Own behavior towards Dana as perfectly normal and natural. Well, is it natural for boys to make out at every opportunity? If the girl objects, does that mean she's uptight, maybe neurotic, not as feminine as she ought to be? A lot of people seem to assume that the difference between what boys and girls expect from each other are natural and inevitable, rooted in biological differences. Do you agree with that?
I mean,
This is too funny.
Like, yeah, why?
This went from a rather awkward film into some kind of film noir real quick, like Beau Bridges, one of the world's most foremost experts on
Adolescent sex.
asking questions, apparently.
Yes,
he just asked 40 questions. Yeah. Does Jack have a hard-on? Does Jack need a hard-on? What do you think about Jack's hard-on? Is Dana cold, insensitive, and not willing to have sex with Jack? Neurotic.
Or do we in fact learn how to behave? I mean, is there a lot of role-playing in it? Are boys and girls taught by movies, magazines, television, friends, and the adults they look up to that they should behave in certain ways? What does Dana expect that Jack will do?
I was only asking questions.
Shut up, Beau. There needs to be a declarative sentence. This is 6 pages of questions. I wonder if the teacher, like this is for a classroom, or the teacher stops
maybe
the tape every time he asks a question, and they talk about it. Yeah, that would make me uncomfortable. I'd be like, I would have had the tuna fish sandwich.
Yeah.
I don't like tuna fish sandwiches. All right, one more question from Beau.
She seems to be afraid of continuing as before with him and afraid of hurting or even losing him if she changes. What creates those fears?
Oh, my God.
What creates those fears?
What creates those fears is Beau Bridges asking too many questions. Oh.
That was
well,
another
that was
gem.
an unexpected surprise there at the end, and I have to say I quite liked it. There you go, Krissy.
I love Beau.
Brian and Krissy teaching you how to handle yourself in those unexpected and difficult situations you'll find yourself in at 32 years old.
Right. Picnics.
Tuna
fish sandwiches.
Murder scenes out in the woods. Yeah. Sex blankets.
Sex blankets.
I'm going to make a sex blanket for myself. I'm going to bring it around the house and tell Astrid, get off my blanket if you aren't going to have sex with me. You know how Mia carries around her little binky?
Yes,
I'm going to have a binky, too.
Yeah.
Get off my binky unless you're going to have sex with me. Oh, God. Well, you know what the kids always say. Make out hard.
Yeah. What was it? They're really making it.
No, they're making it. What did he say? Yeah. They're really getting it on, or whatever he said. Making it hard or something like that. I'll tell you what. You know what's making me hard? The thought of TCBpodcast.com. That's what it is. TCBpodcast.com, the place, the repository for all information. TCB, the Commercial Break Podcast. You listen to all the audio, watch all the video, communicate with Krissy and I. If you'd like to, send us a text message. We sure would appreciate it. 661-237-8296. That's 661, the word best, the number 2, and Y-O-YO. 661 best to yo.
Whoa, yo.
Yo.
Yo, 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 yo.
And then also, you can hit us up on Instagram at The Commercial Break and YouTube.com/The Commercial Break for fresh clips every single day of the week, full episodes 2 days after they air on the audio platforms, and now on Spotify via video. Go search The Commercial Break Live. You'll see the Commercial Break logo, the cover art, with the word live on it. Click on that one if you want to watch us on video on Spotify. Right now, there's just a couple of the most recent episodes up there, but we're building out the back catalog, so soon enough. It's 2 different channels, audio and video.
I followed it earlier.
Oh, you did? Mm-hmm. Okay, good. I'll look and see how many followers we have. 1, Krissy. Okay, I think that's all I can do for today.
I think you're right, Bryan.
But I will say this. I love you.
I love you.
Best to you.
Best to you.
And best to you out there in the podcast universe. And remember, next time you're making out at Publix,
somebody can see you.
Somebody can see you, and his name's probably Beau Bridges. Until next time, we always say, we do say, we must say, bye.
How's your money feeling? It's about to feel happier with a certificate from Happy Money's partner, Michigan State University Federal Credit Union. Elevate and increase your savings with 18-month terms and only a $500 minimum. And the happiest part? MSU FCU certificates yield 4.5% APY annual percentage yield. Now that's a happier side of money. Elevate your savings. Go to happymoney.com/MSUFCU. That's MSUFCU. Funds insured up to $250,000 by NCUA. The APY is accurate as of the 12/1/2023 dividend declaration date. Early withdrawal penalties do apply. Fees may reduce earnings on the account. Any monthly withdrawals or transfers reduce earnings. How's your money feeling? It's about to feel happier with a certificate from Happy Money's partner, Michigan State University Federal Credit Union. Elevate and increase your savings with 18-month terms and only a $500 minimum. And the happiest part? MSU FCU certificates yield 4.5% APY annual percentage yield. Now that's a happier side of money. Elevate your savings. Go to happymoney.com/MSUFCU. That's MSUFCU. Funds insured up to $250,000 by NCUA. The APY is accurate as of the 12/1/2023 dividend declaration date. Early withdrawal penalties do apply. Fees may reduce earnings on the account. Any monthly withdrawals or transfers reduce earnings.
Be a barbecue hero with delicious, ultra-low net carb hero bread, buns, and tortillas. Soft and fluffy, high in fiber, and with 0 grams of sugar, up to 10 grams of protein, coming in at under 100 calories per serving. Oh, and did I mention they taste like their mouth-watering traditional versions? I mean, what's not to love? Use code AH10 for 10% off your first hero bread purchase at hero.co. That's AH10 for 10% off at hero.co.